I am delighted to be a part of the team that has created this amazing solution, and it's even more delightful that I have visionary pharmacists like you working with us on this one. So we are going to go right into it. We're not going to waste any more time. This session is going to be a truly impactful one because we have an exciting lineup of activities for you today. So first of all, we're going to have the welcome address by the CEO. And then after that, we're going to have the keynote talk by a representative from our partner, Sterling Bank. Then right after that, it's just going to be one exciting activity to another because we're going to have the live demo and all of that's going to be very amazing. So you are in for a treat. Before I go further, I'm going to introduce other guests on this call. I have with me here the CEO of Drugstock, Dr. Chibuzo Opara. Thank you, Chief, for joining us.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be here with you all.
Thank you, Chief. And then I have Somto Okeke, our CFO. Honorable CFO, are you there? Say hello to us.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to be here.
Good morning, Somto. I also have our Head of Engineering, Adewale Olagunju here. Wale. Okay. And then we have Peter Bassi, our Digital Marketing Manager, is the one working behind the scene, making sure that we are here and we are able to do this. Thank you, Peter, for your tireless efforts. Thank you for organizing this amazing platform for us. And then I have James here. James Ogunro is the sales rep. I'm sure a lot of you know him. He's the sales rep in charge of Drugstock Pay. Okay, so I can see that James has not joined yet. He's going to join pretty soon, I'm sure. And then we have our partners from Sterling Bank here with us. I have Adebimpe here. Bimpe is the products manager of pharma products at Sterling Bank. Hi, Bimpe.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good to be here.
Good morning, Bimpe. Thank you for joining in. I also have Mfon Jackson, who is the head of health products and partnership group at Sterling Bank. Hi, Mfon.
Hi, Oyin. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Glad to be here this morning.
Good morning, Mfon. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you. And then I have David Adebayo, who is the group head, products and partnership in Sterling Bank. Hi, David.
It's not on the call.
Oh, he's not on the call. Okay.
Yes.
So he's going to join. Please let us know as soon as he joins so that we'll give him the grand welcome that he deserves. Thank you so much. So that is it. That is it. As more people join in, I'm going to introduce them. So you know that Drugstock is not working on this alone. We have so many people. We have partners. We have Sterling Bank who has been working tirelessly with us on this as well. So let's go right into it. I did say I'm not going to waste time. And I'm going to invite our CEO, Dr. Chibuzo Opara, to address us, give a welcome address, and to warm up the place. Let his amiable personality just, thank you. I like the now speaking part. Let's just pervade this place. Thank you, Chi. You have the floor now.
Thank you, Onyinye. It's great to be here this morning. Welcome everybody to our webinar for this morning on effective business management in retail practice. The idea for us, since we founded Drugstock, has always been about how do we empower healthcare providers. One of the things that we noticed right after commencing operations was that there was a challenge in the space with regards to financing. It's no news that inability to pay and affordability are key issues in the community of patients and clients that we serve. And obviously, this affects supply chain financing up towards the value chain as you keep going higher. For us, we've always looked at finding ways on how to make business easier for our partner pharmacies. And that's what birthed Drugstock Pay. We went, sat down with our banking partners, sat down with a few other tech partners and said, and a few commercial leaders in the industry and said, how do we bring a service to the industry that makes it easy, convenient, and provides value for businesses with regards to supply chain financing, and that birthed Drugstock Pay. Drugstock Pay is it's not just about doing business with Drugstock or doing business with Sterling Bank. Drugstock Pay is really about how do you better your business? How do you ensure that your challenge is no longer financing? How do you move that friction in the financing space away from your business and focus on your primary activity, which is, serving your patients? It's no news that when you look at the space, the healthcare people say they don't understand the bankers say they don't understand the healthcare people. And this is a resounding story that you keep hearing every time you interact with either side of the coin. Drugstock Pay is designed to bring both sides together via a technical solution that is not just about tech. It's really something that has been refined. It's something that is in continuous evolution. We're bringing this community together and we're saying, how do we work together, not just in driving this product through, but also how do we work together to build your businesses? Today, we're kicking off with, providing nuggets in business management around using these tools, around driving your businesses. And I'm quite excited about the value that, the pharmacies that partner with us on Drugstock Pay are going to continue to get from this. This is the first of the series. We will be doing this on a monthly cadence, and we bring in quite renowned business and financial planners to work with you on your challenges. Post this, if you have any business challenges that you feel should also be talked about or you want to know about, please don't hesitate to reach out to our community manager, Onyinye, James, the sales team, or anybody in our company to add this to something that you want to hear about during these business management training series. For us, this is the start to something wonderful. The finance people will tell you, and I know a lot of healthcare people might not believe it, but the finance people will tell you that access to money is not the problem. There's enough cash to go around. The issue is, can you actually deploy this cash? Can you actually reach out? Do you have the criteria that is needed to effectively draw down on this cash? And this is what Drugstock Pay, the Drugstock Pay community is all about, improving the financial literacy in your business so you can have access to credit that will drive the growth of your business. Thank you very much. And I'm very excited to have all of you on board this journey in improving the financial literacy in the community of people who use Drugstock Pay. It's great to be here. Over to you, Onyinye.
Thank you very much, Chi. That was amazing. Like, you summarized that perfectly, very briefly. So, like he said, our mission at Drugstock here is to empower healthcare providers. And of course, yeah, there is a part of providing access to quality and affordable medications, but then there is that other part where we are sensitive to the needs of pharmacists, of the people that we are working with, right? And we are sensitive to these needs, and then we know that we have to bridge that gap that you need covered. And so Drugstock Pay is one of these products that we are using in that regard. And yeah, apart from that, there is this webinar series, as he mentioned. So it's a financial literacy series that will just help you to not only to let you know that our relationship with you is not mere transactional, but we also want to give a lot more value than just transactions. Thank you very much, Chi. That was amazing. And then I'm going to go straight into the keynote talk by Adebimpe. So Adebimpe is a pharmacist, and I'm really excited that she's the one giving this talk because I know that she's going to touch salient parts of retail practice that we really need to hear about. So Adebimpe, you have the floor now, and we are looking forward to an amazing talk from you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It's nice to be here.
Good morning.
A bit awkward looking at my face. So, all right, good morning. Let me just speak courtesy. Thank you, Chibuzo and the entire Drugstore team for this opportunity. We are happy to partner with you guys. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi went off.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so I was saying that, yeah, my light just went off, so it's maybe a bit dark. But anyways, thank you so much for the opportunity. We are happy to be here. Bridget Onyinye has already introduced my boss, my Oga, Mfon Jackson. To the attendees, I think almost all of you should know me, or either via phone calls, or some of you have met physically, at least when we did the pilot phase. It's an honor to be here. So I'll just go into the business of the day. I don't know if we have pharmacists on the call. We have a popular slogan that we use to hail ourselves, and it is as men of honor. Only you should know the
We join hands.
Join hands. we join hands. Okay, all right. So let's go right into it. So effective business management in retail practice. So the basic thing we know is that every business is to make profits, right? I mean, that's why you're in business. I don't think anybody set out to start their business to just be charitable. I know that while you are looking to positively impact lives, one of the major reasons why you started your pharmacy business was to make profits, right? So many times we limit our vision to just start making profits, that we lose sight on structures that we can put in place to ensure that our businesses outlive us. You know, I mean, I have this logic that if your business fails anytime you are not at the steering, it means that there's a problem with your structure. It means that there's a problem with something you have put in place. So if the pharmacy cannot run without you, if everywhere will be in shambles, if you are not present, if you are not managing things, then there's a problem with your business management. It means that you're not putting structures in place to ensure continuity. You're not putting structures in place to ensure that the business can outlive you, right? So, yeah, so let's just go into it. So I was saying that the mindset of we're in business to make profit. So sometimes you see people that they forget about every other thing, and they're just about, as long as money is coming in, money is coming in. So what are the basic things that we can do to ensure that we are not just going after profits? Because many times we find out that people don't do their paperwork very well. People don't do their accounting very well. And even though it looks like money is coming in every day, I've seen that time and time again with different businesses. Just because they see that money is coming in, money is exchanging hands, they assume that they are profitable, or they assume that their business must surely be doing well, right? But many times that's not the case. That is usually not the case many times. So it's important that we know the proper things to do to ensure that we are not, how do I put it? I'm looking for the right word to use. To ensure that we are not living on a presumption or on an assumption that we are doing well, when in actual reality we are not really doing very well, right? So I'll just start with one major thing that affects every one of us: our business registration. So my sister is a lawyer. My sister happens to be a lawyer, And, many times, I would hear her talk about the fact that there are just some cases in court that were not necessary. If one of the parties or the person that had the most investment in the business just put their eye to like just properly took a look at the paperwork, many times you just find out that there's just messy situations just because one person did not pay proper attention, or they decided to do my family, this person is my family, this person is my friend, so I just trust their judgments. It doesn't matter who is helping you with your business registration, with anything. Please ensure that you learn basic legal terms. Ensure that you can understand basic legal terms. And if you know that you are so busy and you cannot give yourself time to learn those things, please, by all means, hire a lawyer. Many times we are trying to be penny wise and pound foolish. What I mean by that is that we are saying, I'll go and pay one lawyer, maybe 30,000 or something to just read a document. I beg. And many times you find people dragging court cases, right, for many years, just because there was no proper legal work. So things like the shares, who is having a particular amount of shares, who's going to be the major shareholder, those things are very important in your business, because even though, PCN doesn't really care about your shareholder value and all that, as long as they shall say that the person that a pharmacist is one of the shareholders, that's what they are concerned about when you want to do a registration, right, for a pharmacy. That's all they're concerned about. They're not concerned about whether it is profiting you more or it's profiting the other person more, right? So there's that. So please let us ensure that we learn basic legal terms. We're able to read documents. You don't understand, you can ask a lawyer. If possible, pay a lawyer, and then ensure that your paperwork is properly done, so that you don't labor and then somebody comes one day and just says, I'm taking over your business. I am wondering, me, that everybody even knows me as the Mama Pharmacy or Baba Pharmacy, and then you find out that something was wrong. And the law does not know, oh, someone's tears or someone's whatever, your stress or your labor. The law only knows what is legally documented, and that is what the law upholds, right? So I think I have flogged that issue properly. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is regulatory compliance, right? All of us we are members of PCN, at least if you're a pharmacist and you own a pharmacy, if you're a pharmacist, you're a member of PSN, you have to renew your license with PCN and all that. And you have to ensure that you renew your pharmacy's license every year, right? It's important that we ensure that whatever we are doing, sometimes you find out that people are having to pay fines. I'll just talk briefly from my work experience with NAFDAC. I worked with NAFDAC, at one time in my career. And sometimes, you see that when you go to some pharmacies, when we just to go on just regular inspections, you find out that the things that maybe they are sealing a pharmacy for, it was something that could have just been avoided, so something that could have been properly managed. But because it was not properly managed, the pharmacy will be sealed, they'll lose sales that day, and until when they eventually get sort out everything with NAFDAC, the payment for the fines and everything, they'll lose sales, and at the end of the day, they will still pay fines, right? So that your licensed pharmacies, the license of your superintendent pharmacist is there at your pharmacy. You can't say, don't worry, I'm working on it, or just different things. We know, I don't want to go into so much detail, but we know the things that can cause issues with PCN. I'm not saying that PCN is perfect, but I'm just saying that to the best of our ability, let us try to operate in compliance with regulators, so that we know that we are facing our business and we're not having issues at all, right? So the next thing I'll be talking about is financial management. So this is another important aspect that a lot of us don't really pay attention to, right? So I don't know if there's any pharmacist on this call that I can ask a question. I don't know, can they give feedback? Because I'd love to know if any pharmacist on this call has a profit and loss sheet, if they have a means of doing their account. Is there anyone? Is it possible for them to give feedback when you? I don't know how this is.
Yes,
Okay,
they
can
can,
raise
the
their
question and answer section, they can drop their ideas.
Okay. All right. So they can raise a hand. Okay. I'm not sure I've seen any hand. But if you're a business owner, it's important for you to have a proper accounting system. I know that many of us, because we are business oriented, so sometimes we don't even know how to use maybe Excel and everything. But it's important for you to master the same way you will master learning how to manage your finances. It's not enough to just be able to dispense drugs and counsel patients. Because you're a business owner, you must be versatile and you must be ready to give yourself to that knowledge. So for example, some of us calculate our profits by, okay, I bought drugs worth 4 million this month for my stock, and from the sales that we're making every week, we made 7 million. So I'm profitable. So we assume that we are profitable. But I think that many of us don't do is that we don't factor a lot of things into play. You don't factor in the salaries you are paying. You don't factor in the expenses. So for example, some of you will be buying fuel. If you own a pharmacy, you're going to be buying fuel. You're going to be fueling your generator. I don't know how much it will cost you every day. When you do a month, the cost of how much you're using to fuel your generator every day for your pharmacy, that's part of your cost, right? When you look at the utility bills you are paying, if you are paying NEPA bills or you have a prepaid meter, whatever the case may be, that is a part of it. Monthly, if you are doing LOMA, if you have a LOMA bill that you're paying, that's a part of it. And every other government levy, some people may say that for your sign, you must pay something and all that. That's part of it. Now, if you are renting a store, many of us will wait until it's time for us to renew the rent, for us to now start planning, okay, we'll take money from this month's sales. But that's not proper plan. That's not how you properly calculate that you are making profit. So if you divide your rent by 12 months, you can already, some people will find it hard to be paying their rent for the space they're using for their pharmacy store, and then be begging. You can actually plan early so that you don't even have any issues with whoever is leasing out this space to you, right? When you make all those deductions, it helps you to know, am I really making profits? And some of us don't have any plan to even expand our businesses. Some of us don't invest for our business. Some of us don't save. Some of us don't have any continuity plan, such that if something happens today, a lot of people are stranded, a lot of business owners are stranded because there was no continuity plan in place, right? So you should be able to pay yourself a decent salary for your business. You should be able to pay yourself a decent salary. You should be able to promote yourself. You should be able to promote your members of staff working with you without them having to ask you and to say, I think I want to increase salary. The way Nigeria is going, I need more money, that kind of a thing. You can do that if you put structures in place. You will find out that people would stay. People would be loyal. People are usually loyal, not necessarily because they like business, but when people see structure, they would stay with those businesses because they are confident that if I put in my best, I'm sure that I'm going to rise, in this organization. So that's a very important thing. You should be able to calculate how much is coming, not just from, this is coming in, this is going out. And many times, how we manage our finances greatly affects how well we'll be considered for loans. So for example, you want to expand your business, maybe you want to open another branch and everything, and you need a loan from a bank. It is your books that they're going to look at. They're going to look at how have you been transacting? Have you been owing so well, so much rather? If they can see a steady, how do I put it, financial flow, that's when people like us say, okay, yes, because as much as we want to help you, and Sterling Bank is really interested in helping business owners. We are really interested in partnering with DrugTalk to help the pharmacies that are their customers, right? But if you don't have your financial books are not in order, as much as we would like to help you, our hands will be tied and we will not be able to help, right? So there's that. I think the last thing I would want to talk about is leveraging technology. So for example, the reason why we are having this call and why we are not having to meet in maybe one particular place, the reason why you can be in your location, right, and still join this meeting, and you can you don't have to be thinking of Lagos traffic and everything. It's because of technology, right? Many of us are still operating in the old. And the truth is, the world is evolving, whether we like it or not. There was a time when the only thing we used to make, we used to have conversations with were landlines, phone calls, or emails that we send. And then even the emails you want to send, you have to go to a cyber cafe, to send your email, right? But now GSMs came, and then it was like, so I can call somebody, and then you're able to call someone in the US. And over time, even all of us all the fathers and mothers that felt like, GSM came and everything, eventually they adapted. It doesn't matter how illiterate a person is. Almost everybody, I'm not talking about children now, has a mobile phone, even if it is all those, I don't know, ITEL, all those 3310s, the ones that don't have chat options and all those things, but the ones that can do basic phone calls and text. Everyone has adapted, and that's the same way technology is also advancing. And if your business is going to advance, you would have to learn. It's important that you don't have this closed mindset to technology and say, no, I like it the old way. 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 If you continue like that, imagine somebody saying, no, it's landline I prefer. It's landline I prefer. That person will be obsolete now. Like if person is saying, Nitel, it's Nitel I want. Call Nitel and then let them know, that this is the only way I want. So it means that when you want to have meetings, you can't have meetings with people. All right. So, excuse me. So there's that. So technology is advancing. There are many of us that don't have proper inventory management system in our pharmacies. And this thing will cause issues because sometimes you're working with salespeople who know how to play you. They know how to play you because they know that there's no proper monitoring, right? It's just a moment. They know that there's no proper monitoring and there's no way you can really know what's going on. They know that they know how to pad the numbers. When you have a good inventory management system, it helps you to track, okay, even if anybody wants to do anything, they can set up admin for only you so that you'll be able to see what's going on, what are the drugs that went out. You can limit access of people and the access of your staff to just some certain things, and you can properly see, okay, what's going on, how many drugs have we sold, what's happening, what's this, what's that, right? Another thing is, for example, what drug stock is doing. I remember when I was working, did my last community pharmacy experience, my boss then, she would ask me, every month I would be going from one wholesale pharmacy to another, and I'll be going with a list in my hands, 5 cartons of PCM and 2 cartons of this one. Okay, you don't have here. Let me check that other place. And we're asking, yeah, how much is it here? Okay, so by the time this one finished, we only have half carton. And from there again, I'll start moving again. Then by the time I finish gathering everywhere, I will now start carrying everything back, be coming back to the pharmacy. And that's a lot of stress, especially if you know that you don't want a situation whereby you are just stressing yourself unnecessarily. So now drug workers, for example, and I'm going to use them as a good example, really. They've created a situation whereby you can order for your stock online and they will deliver it to you, to your pharmacy. I mean, what else are you looking for? What else are you looking? We need to embrace automation of processes. And when I say automation, I don't want you to look as if I'm speaking one big grammar. Embrace things that make life easier for you, so that you can focus on the things that truly matter. There's no award for the most stressed person in the universe, and that's what technology is doing. And many times, I want us to know that if you decide to stay in the old, it's fine. You will do well. You will just go buy and buy, but you will not be able to advance with what is coming because technology is really evolving. And we must ensure that we are also evolving in the process. If not, you'll be left behind, right? You'll be left behind. So I don't want us to be left behind. So this example of what Drugstock is, you can order for your stock. It's a really good initiative. So you know that you're focusing on your business and focusing on what really matters, right? Some of us don't have time for our family members because all our lives are in the pharmacy, you know. You can focus on what really matters, have time for your family, manage your time better, right? Another initiative that has been provided is this Drugstock Pay, right? Where in addition to getting your stock, you know, getting your stock, whatever way you want, you know, having the comfort of getting your stock whenever you want it. There's also a means for you to be able to access your money every time. And for me, as a business owner, this is a very great initiative because it means that I don't have to worry. Then, in the past, what you have is when people are using POS terminals, they're trying to check that your people you see people checking their phone alerts. I'm checking, count the receipts that are there. This one, and then sometimes you see issues because trust now money. They're like, this receipt, I did not get this alert, I got this alert, this one, that one. Then they are trying to reconcile with the bank to say, somebody said they paid this one, but I didn't get the alert and everything. And then there's just that confusion. Now there's a way for you to track your money. So you're not even scared that maybe your salespeople will try and cheat you. As POS transactions are being done, you are getting your money in real time. And for me, that's just mind-blowing because it means that you're in control of your money. And now that CBN has only included a policy now that you can't withdraw more than 20,000 in a day, you can't do this. It means that many transactions are going to, whether you're not, you're the kind of person that said, I don't like POS, I like POS, whether or not you like it or not, many businesses are going to be forced to embrace the use of POS terminals. And so you can see that it's almost as if we foresaw what was going on, even though nobody would have known that even the CBN regulation was going to be imposed so quickly, right? But it's also as if we saw ahead and we moved ahead of what CBN did, right? So now you have POS terminals for those of us, because I believe it is those of us that are active on the Drugstock Pay products that are here, right? You have your POS terminals. People pay. You get your money in real time. You see your money in your wallet. And the fun thing about it, you don't have to wait till the next day to access your money. You can access your money in real time. You can use it to pay for your drug stock. You're not worried that, okay, I'm trying to transfer from this bank to this bank. That's why I'm not able to pay drug stock. You can use it to pay for your drugs. And another important thing is that because it is in partnership with Sterling Bank, it's going to be a good criteria for loan consideration. Because it means that once Drugstock says this person has been actively using this product, this is their track record for the past 6 months, they've had this revenue. So if they're asking for so amount of loan, we are 100% behind them to say we can verify this person, you can give this person a loan. So it puts you on a good standing with us as well. When we see your volumes and we see that, okay, you are doing well with your you're doing well with your transaction, but you're doing well with your sales. So if you want to request a loan, you're not going to have to go through so much stress, because we already have a platform where we can verify your financial transactions, right? So these are just like the basic things. I think I'm sure I've overshot my time. It's 10:54, but these are just the basic things that I would just say. We're going to have in this series, so please ensure that you put your eyes to the legal work of your business. Ensure that you put your eye down, like you're involved in what is going on. Don't just sign any legal documents without properly reading through, employing a lawyer to help you interpret. Ensure that you leverage technology. Ensure that you properly account for what is coming in and what is going out. Your profit is not just what you bought and what you sold. There are so many things that are involved in eating into your profit. So that if you're not making money, you can tell yourself the truth when you do your proper accounting, and then you can know how to properly manage your business to ensure that money is really coming in. right? I think those are just the major points. And what else again? Ensure that comply with regulators so that there are no issues, right? So thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here. Yeah, so I think I'm done. Over
Thank
to you.
you.
Famuyiwa.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Adebimpe. That was a really insightful one. You know, two things you said that struck me were that first of all, nobody gets an award for the most stressed person. Like that is so true. People know this, but then we just get carried away with the whole, I like to be seen as this very active person, and then we forget that it's actually stress if you come to really think about it. And then there is this other one that you should pay yourself. There is one thing that entrepreneurs don't always remember to do is to pay themselves. You just get carried away with, you're doing this. It becomes like an everyday thing. You're taking away from it, and you're not really getting a proper account of what you're doing. So I think that this is a very critical part that DrugStock also does. So you have your money in one place. So you can even save and then start a sort of drug revolving fund. I don't know if we know what this is. Just know that this account is for my meds. It's just really seamless and a lot smoother. Thank you so much, Brinkpay. So there is a survey question that is displaying on the screen now. I hope I'm not the only one who can see this. So how do you hear about the webinar? So just indicates how you heard about the webinar, and then you would know. Yeah, so very quickly, we are going to go into the next item, which is the testimonial video. So we have asked some pharmacists to share their experience so far with DrugStock Pay, and they have done that. I know that a lot of us have different experiences, but we just had to, because we couldn't overshoot the time and all of that, we just had to randomly pick 3 pharmacists to do this for us. So you are going to be hearing about the experience or the experiences of some of our DrugStock Pay clients in the video that we are going to show you now. So Peter is going to present this. Peter is going to present this now. Peter, are we set?
As a pharmacist, running a business in Lagos can be really challenging. And then getting to manage the finances with the daily transactions can be crazy.
You need fund, capital, sourcing of your product. So it's not easy at all. It's very challenging if you are not buoyant enough.
Initially, when I started, no bank was ready to give loan. Since it's a small business, I don't know how the business will do in the near future.
DrugStock was started to empower healthcare professionals by providing good quality medical supplies and pharmaceutical products at the right time and at affordable prices. DrugStock Pay is our newest and most innovative inventory financing and cash flow management solution. Through DrugStock Pay, you're able to manage your cash flow better, receive payments from clients, get instant settlements, transparent monitoring of your accounts and your wallet balances, as well as apply for and receive inventory credits such that you never run out of stock and you're always able to serve your customers.
Before DrugStock Pay, managing my finances and the business was really tiring, like having to go from one supplier to the other and then sourcing funds. It was really tiring.
Before DrugStock Pay, whatever money that goes into my POS, especially on weekends, I have to wait till Monday to access the money before the money will be credited into the account. There are times over the weekend I want to make payment to restock, but because the money hanging inside the POS, I had to wait till working days.
DrugStock Pay provides a hybrid solution for managing your finances that has a hardware component, which is a point of sale service machine that allows you to receive payments and also log information on the products that you sell, as well as a software component, which gives you access to a wallet that has full transparency recording of all your transactions, your inflows and your outflows.
Since I made Drugstock, the whole story changed. Drugstock will give you the opportunity to see broad line of products, wide products at affordable prices.
For me, what sets Drugstock Pay apart is that pay small feature, and it's really a lifesaver for me because it has helped me pay for my medications in installments, and this has really brought stability to my business.
Since I had Drugstock Pay, I can access the e-wallet anytime. As soon as the money is spent into the POS, I can go to the e-wallet, transfer the money immediately, and use it for whatever thing I want to do.
At Drugstock, we're passionate about empowering healthcare providers and creating a healthier Africa. With Drugstock Pay, we envision an ecosystem where healthcare providers are empowered to achieve these goals.
Drugstock Pay has really impacted my business. As you can see, I have all the tools it takes to succeed and take my business to the next level. I encourage all healthcare providers, all pharmacists to join the Drugstock family and enjoy all of its benefits.
I would advise other healthcare practitioners to come on board to Drugstock Pay, because with Drugstock Pay, there are so many opportunities. You have access to POS, e-wallets, there's Drugstock app. With the app, Drugstock app, you can order for wherever you want, stock your pharmacy. The market will be delivered to you, and you can pay at your own convenience.
If you have not heard or have not started using Drugstock Pay small, you are missing a lot. You are missing a lot.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much for that, Peter. So we are going to hear, just as we have seen in the video, the hardware components, the software components, and all of that. But to put this thing into perspective better, so further put all of what we have heard into perspective and to drive it home, I'm going to request that our CFO, Somto Okeke, kindly just comes on and gives a run through of what Drugstock Pay is about and go into further detail about it, about the components, and also about the co-developers program that we're running. Somto, you have the floor now.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. Sorry, I'm running ahead of myself. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to all the pharmacists on this call. Thank you to everybody on the Drugstock team and the Sterling Bank team. We're happy to have this audience here. We're happy to be presenting Drugstock Pay to all of you. Drugstock Pay is months and months of very hard work, comprising of the Drugstock team, Onye, the community manager, Peter, the digital manager, Chibuzo, of course, our CEO, Adewale, the head of our tech team, our development team, and really everybody else in the team, James from sales, Chris as well, the head of sales who's not here, and you, our pharmacists, our healthcare providers. It's really been I forgot to mention Sterling Bank, and Adedinpe as well as Mfon Jackson from Sterling Bank. But Drugstock Pay is the combined efforts of all of us to really design a product that works for pharmacists. Drugstock was started to empower healthcare providers by, providing pharmaceutical products at the right price, at the right time, and efficiently. And of course, good quality anti-counterfeit medication. But Drugstock is also an evolving company. It's a dynamic company. So every day we're thinking of new and better ways to make life better for you guys as pharmacists, as healthcare providers. We're thinking of ways to make your business grow and be successful. We've done one in terms of just providing the inventory and the stock. But then Drugstock Pay is the next product we're rolling out, which is now taking it a step further to financially empower you towards growing your business. So the first step is have a business, have products you can sell. The next step is grow the business, go from 1 store to 10 stores in Lagos to 100 stores across the country. So Drugstock Pay is the next step in the evolution of the company towards just helping our pharmacists and healthcare providers grow. As you've heard from Adibimpe, there's a lot that goes into running a successful business. We're now introducing financial empowerment to help you grow your business. So Drugstock Pay has a POS machine, which is the hardware component. It allows you to take payments efficiently from your customers. We want you guys to be the pharmacy on that street or in that neighborhood that everybody wants to go to because they never have any issues making their payments with their cards, no matter what the bank is, no matter, the internet is down or, whatever the case may be. In addition to that, there's real-time settlements. So I think we heard Health Corner say that sometimes a payment is made on Friday, but they can't access the money till Monday. Imagine what that does for a business where you have your funds tied down. So there's real-time settlements. As the payment is made, it reflects in your wallet immediately. At the end of the day, you're looking at your wallet and you can match the 500,000 naira you sold to the 500,000 naira in the wallet. None of your money is missing. You're not waiting 24 hours, 48 hours to get access to your money. And then I think there's a very key part of Drugstock Pay, which is pay small, small. I think that is the most empowering aspect of this product. With pay small, small, you're able to purchase your pharmaceutical products and pay installmentally according to your cash flow. So say you buy $1 million naira worth of products and you want to pay over 30 days, and we say pay every 5 days, and you pay that'd be 200,000 naira every 5 days. With pay small, small, you're able to break down your payments into smaller bits that also match your cash flow. So that way, you're never in a position whereby you're running OS and you can't reorder because you don't have the money to pay, or because you ordered something before and you haven't paid, so you can't reorder. Drugstock Pay solves that problem for you. You're able to make sure that you constantly have the stock you need to sell to your customers and to grow your business. So, for one, your customers are already like, let's always go to you because we're able to make our payments and there's no issues. And then two, they're like, let's go to you because you always have the products we need and you're always there. You're there, you're right beside them at home, you're right beside them in their office, you're right beside them when they take their kids out to play. So they wherever they go, they always see you because you're able to grow your business and they're always able to patronize you. So that is Drugstock Pay. The key thing here is that Drugstock Pay was built by us with your help for you to help you grow your business. So everything here is really to empower you to help you solve today's problems, but more importantly, to solve tomorrow's problems before you even know that they're problems for tomorrow. So as part of the rollout of this product, we'll be having these regular webinars, these regular educational series. We'll even be having in-person contact and communication with you to make sure that you're using the product well, to make sure that the product is giving you the benefits it's supposed to, and to make sure that we understand your business so that we can predict the needs that will arise next year or in 6 months or in 2 years. And we can solve those problems for you right now before you even realize you have those problems or before those problems become problems for you. So that really is what we're trying to do with Drugstock Pay. We just continue providing solutions for you even before you need them. So, after webinars like this, we will have our sales reps led by James come to you with the forms to sign up for Drugstock Pay. They'll explain everything on the forms to you, what it entails. As soon as the forms are filled in less than 48 to 72 hours, you should have a POS system delivered to you. And then in the process of setting up the POS and the software part of the project, you'll do dummy transactions. We'll just have people just handhold you through the entire process of setting it up, teaching you how to use it. And then, of course, you just use the POS and you just reap all the benefits of Drugstock Pay. Use the POS, use the wallet, use Pay Small Small, just use all the features we have now as well as the new features to grow your business. So I think my colleagues at Drugstock, at Sterling Bank have done an amazing job in building this project, in communicating what we've done to you. And I hope you guys see the benefits and I hope you enjoy the benefits. And I hope that the next time we have this webinar, we're having this webinar with about 30, 50 users and everybody is so happy because powered by Drugstock Pay, they've been able to go from 2 pharmacies to 10 to 50 to 100. That's our goal. That's our dream, to be able to just empower healthcare providers to scale their services across Lagos, across the country, and just play our own parts in helping grow a healthier country. So Onye, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Basically, it's about you really. You're at the heart of what we do. Pharmacists are healthcare providers generally are at the heart of what we do here at Drugstore, because like that's what actually matters to us. So I know that you have questions from the keynote presentation, from probably from the video, from what our CFO has just said. So you can drop your questions in the Q&A section there. It has the chat icons. So you can drop your questions there, and then we have a special question and answer session. I will attend to all of your questions on effective business management and all of that. So like we promised in the communication we sent to you, we have like a special announcement to make. We have new updates that we're going to introduce in Drugstock Pay, and by virtue of being on this call, you're going to be the first sets of pharmacists to hear that, to know that, and to enjoy the benefits. So we also promised that we're going to do a live demo, so you see in real time how to use the platform, and then so you know the mistakes you have been making, if any, and then just know how to optimize it better. So it's our head of engineering who's going to take care of this part, and I trust that it's going to do it brilliantly. So I'm also giving him the honor of announcing what the new updates are. So it's new and spanking. So Wale, you have the floor now for the live demo. A brief live demo just to get us going.
Okay, hi, good morning. My name is Adewale, right? And yeah, I'll just be opening and sharing with us something new that we just came up with, and that is Drugstore Pay. And the beautiful thing about it is that we've actually integrated it to our application. So the benefit for people who are making use of the Drugstore application now has the ability to make use of Drugstore Pay on their devices. Currently now it is actually stationed on the web application for those who have access to the web application. So you can interact with the Drugstore Pay application on your web. However, it actually comes with another beautiful thing, right? The moment you have a POS, imagine you have a POS device given to you, and you can actually monitor your transaction in real time through your Drugstore Pay account. And that's actually something very, very lovely. I know you guys will want to see. So just come with me and let's just run the journey briefly. I'm trying to share my screen. Just a moment, please. All right, okay. So back to what I was saying, right? So let me just restart again from the beginning. So as a user of Drugstore, right, on our web platform, once you come to our web platform, which is app.drugstore.com, and you've signed up and you're signed in, right? Done every necessary thing you need to do to get onboarded. To your right, you have two navigations, right? And just for best view, the web will actually be preferable. And we'll be also introducing this feature into the mobile app for those who are actually very, very familiar with our mobile app. So you get to your account, right? And this is when you have done everything you need to do on Drugstock, perhaps, or probably you just want to, you were given a POS and you want to be able to track activity on your POS. So you go to your right-hand side, right? Just before the cart here, you see this account. You click on account and you find yourself on your account page. And this gives you an overview of all the activity on Drugstock. So down to your left on the account page, where you have a welcoming message which says, hi, your name, and you see some couple of navigations here. So there's a place you find Drugstock Pay, and that is actually that's almost the second navigation to your left on the page. So on Drugstock Pay, you're able to see your balance, right? You're able to see transactions that your POS that has been allocated to you is already doing. So at this point, you can monitor and check what's going on your on transactions, how much you sell, how much you have on your POS machine. And to make this more interesting, you have the ability to be able to take this money out of your POS, transfer to vendors that you're dealing with, transfer to even so interesting, you can even pay salaries from here. That's how interesting it is. So depending on how you want to manage your funds, right? But it is actually visible to you. So how you do this is to come to this withdrawal. And just for you to know, we support so many banks, right? As at the moment, name any bank, even down to those people that, let me mention one non-popular bank, OPay, right? For people that had OPay accounts. I think that's actually, then you see Paga here. You see Page Microfinance. All these banks we support, so you can withdraw to any bank as you wish. And just to walk you through the process. So I use a GT Bank, right? And I can just use that to demo. So the moment you select your bank, you put in your account number. And after you see that my name comes up, right? Sorry. So you see that the name comes up for you to be able to confirm whosoever you are transferring the account to. So it works like your regular banking application. So you have the ability to please think the amount you want to withdraw, right? Or you are transferring to anybody. Then you put in your transaction PIN. Then you could also state the purpose at which you are sending this money. Then you do the withdraw button. The moment you hit the withdraw button, your fund is actually being moved to whosoever's account or wherever you want to actually withdraw the funds to. That's actually one benefit of this, and you have this at your hand. You could actually work with this. So imagine you have a world whereby you could do everything you want to do at the same time. You could also manage your finances. And the beautiful thing about this is also after you are on the Drugstock platform, you've made your order, you can come to the checkout. On getting to checkout, you have the option to do pay with Drugstock Pay here. And pay with Drugstock Pay simply means that, okay, I'm actually going to use what I have in my wallet and make withdrawal from it. Now, just to break it down to us, what Drugstock has actually given to us, it's actually a tool whereby you can manage your inventory, right? And at the same time, also manage your finances, just all sitting in one place. And that is what we have actually come to do. And this is actually the new feature we have come to. We are giving every user of Drugstock they can have access to, at the same time, also be able to, both on the web and on the mobile, so that they can manage their inventory, manage their stock level, make orders, and at the same time also manage their finance. Now, look, the beautiful thing about this is actually it's connected to the POS that is being issued to you. So whatever POS that is with you, so most like you have all your pharmacy tools, all your pharmacy ordering and financing tools just in one box for you. So yeah, so that's just it from our end. Any questions I would actually love to take. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Wale. Thank you for that live demo. Yeah, so I imagine that some of us already know this part of it, but it's still necessary because really you may have been going through a longer route to get here. So like Wale mentioned, for the new updates that's going to be on the DrugStock Pay, the first one is that we are going to have the DrugStock Pay being just a click away from your app, from your DrugStock app. In the new version of the DrugStock, in the new updates of the DrugStock app that we're going to share, which is also new information, is insider information. So pharmacists on this call are the first people to actually know that we're having a new update, which will be released very soon. And in this new update, DrugStock Pay is going to be like literally just a click away. So you don't have to go through the browser method. If you want to, if you enjoy going to the browser method, of course you can do that. But it's just more convenient when you can click on you can see your account and then just click on it and immediately you go to your history and then you see all of that. The second thing, like he said, is that you can now use DrugStock Pay to pay immediately for your procurement. So it's an amazing solution, really, because when you think about it, you are better able, like he said, you're better able to manage your inventory and your finances. So it's now like you're seeing both of them.
Our auto response thing.
You're seeing both of them side by side, and then you can manage it better. You don't, I know that there is something that I know that is common in the pharmacy space. I'm a pharmacist too, so I know that pharmacy business runs on credit. It doesn't have to be true, you know, because at the end of the day, it's good if you're able to pay immediately from your wallet. It just makes it seamless and smooth for you. So thank you very much, Wale, for that. And if we have any questions, now is a good time to drop them because we're about to end this session. If we have any questions or we have any ideas or opinions on the topics that you want to see more of in future webinars, then you can drop them here as we go on. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining this call. I thank our Sterling Bank partners and the guests, CEO, CFO, all of the speakers. You all have done justice to this webinar, and I am so grateful. I'm excited at all the things that we can achieve together. Pharmacies, DrugStock Pay, Sterling Bank. There is so much, you know, there is so much that we can achieve. There is so much, like Somto said, like CFO said, it's really important to solve tomorrow's problems today, like problems that you don't even know you have. You know, so for a long time, pharmacists have had to wait up until Monday before they're able to access their funds. Like, nobody really thought like we could have a solution where you have easy access to it. You know, so it's things like this that we want to do, is gaps like this that we want to bridge for you. And as has been said, this webinar is a series of just knowledge transferring, and want you to not just be our clients, not just be DrugStock Pay pharmacists. We want you to have a firm grasp of financial literacy, so that you are not gobsmacked or you are not intimidated by some big financial words like I am. But so when you are more familiar with these lingos and the terms and everything that happens in the finance space, you're better able to manage your business, and then you know expectations from banks, you know what to do to get this loan. You know, it's just really amazing, all the things that you can achieve or do better once you are aware. So There's also a question here. How do we access the fund in Drugstock Pay? How do we access the fund in Drugstock Pay? So either Wale or Somto can answer this. So someone wants to know
how to access funds in Drugstock Pay. That's quite very easy. The moment you are signed up on Drugstock, right? All you need to do is to log into app.drugstore.com. Once you've logged into apps.drugstore.com, to your right navbar, you see an account section. You select the account and you go to the Drugstock Pay. The funds, you would see your available balance, and that's actually connected to the POS machine you have. I don't know if that is clear now.
Okay, I think that's clear, but you can let us know if you want like more detailed explanation or you want more clarity on that question. Yeah. So we'll be closing this webinar in 2 minutes. So if you have any question or you have anything you want to let us know, please drop it in the question and answer box right there, and then we will be able to see it. So yes, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this exciting project, exciting solution. So it's a big deal for us, and we know that it's a big deal for you as well. Thank you for your feedback in improving this solution. We know that there is so much more that we can give you from Drugstock Pay. There are, like Somto said, there are many things that even you don't know, but we will be very attentive to this. We'll be very sensitive to your needs, and then we'll infuse these updates as we go on in subsequent versions of it. And as everybody else has said, Drugstock is about empowerment. It's about empowerment of pharmacists that are in our environment. So we're just very happy that we have the opportunity to empower you. We are glad that we have you on our side, we have you on our team. And then of course, we're here to also strengthen your business. We know that it's not just the regular buying and selling that keeps a business in operation. There are all of that other things, the products, the knowledge, and everything else that goes into it, that goes into like keeping a business running and standing. And then we are here to support, we are here to help in any way that you need our help with. And then of course, look forward to more invitations from us for the webinars and for other programs and other offers from Drugstock Pay. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your time, and we are going to see you next month